can you say anything special about the stove, or what you don't like or like about it, or?
Well, it's wonderful because it's light. It doesn't rust. You know, it'll last us longer than I'm going to be camping.
You can leave it to for your great grandkids.
They probably will use it too. Yeah.
And the thing of it is, like so many people don't realize, is that by having that stove, because you can figure, you know, you don't always get 60 degrees in October. So you figure, like in September, I had a good friend that came up from Tennessee, and it was just miserable up there for the 3 weeks. But because he had a stove, you know, he could sit there, get dried out, cook, stay warm, and where everybody else was headed back into Ely, he stayed out on the lake.
Well, at the end of our trip, you know, started out like this, and then it went downhill. At the end of the trip, it was raining and 45 and windy. Not fun to be sitting out under a tarp.
That's right.
You know,
Well,
but if you sit in here,
life is good.
life is good.
Yeah.
That's why I take it on the fall and the spring trips.
And the other nice thing about that too is, even if you don't use it in the tent all the time, you can always take it and put it underneath your awning and do your cooking on there.
Yep.
And so then you're still out of the wind, and you're not trying to cook over an open fire, especially on a windy day, which takes so much more wood than it does in a stove. Well, great to see you, and we'll talk to you some more this weekend.
All right, well, see you, Don.
Yeah. Let's see here. That isn't worth. There we go. We got a bush cooker going here.
Well, we'll see. This is the first time I've tried something fancy like a boiling noodles and a cheese roux kind of thing. So
Right.
We'll see.
Oh.
I mean, I boiled water for coffee and oatmeal and stuff before, but the windscreen.
Well, the windscreen will help you, because see, as you can see here, see how that flame goes all the way around here? You're losing a certain amount of heat. I don't know if that windscreen is going to be quite, well, I don't think that's quite big enough diameter, because you want to have at least, we'll see what we get here. We can try putting it on there. The other thing that'll help you a lot is that you don't want to have your wood higher than the holes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because that's what's giving you your secondary combustion.
Okay.
Okay? Then I think, see, we're a little bit too narrow for this pot with that. See how it starts to smoke? You'll start to choke off your fire. But for the 1.8, it's a little bit too wide. Yeah, the tin can bush cooker. Yep. Yeah, that would work perfectly for that. That's why with that pot it would work. Yeah, that's the right size for that. Then you can see here, you still got your titanium stove for heating your tent.
Yeah, no, I love that thing.
Well, the nice thing with the bush cooker is it burns efficient enough that you could actually burn it on top of your stove inside.
Really?
Yep, but what you have to make sure of is don't bust your wood down so it's no bigger than pencil size. Good. Well, good to see you here, and we'll see you as the weekend goes on.
Hopefully